We made the C major chord, we made F major, we made D major, we made C, F, G, we made D major, we made A major, we made E major. So now we're going to make B and then all the sharps and flats. Okay, so the first one we're going to make is B. How do you find B? It's right before C. And remember, the green marks in our class are all C's. So we just have to follow this pattern: root, whole, half, whole, half. Okay, so we're going to start up here in B, and then that's our root. So now we have to go whole. And remember, it takes 2 half steps to make a whole. So we're going to go half, whole. We need another whole, half, whole. So we went root, whole. Now we need a half step. Now we need a whole step. That's a half plus a half is a whole. Now we need 2 more whole steps. A half plus a half is a whole. A half plus a half is a whole. And now we need a half step. Okay, so it should sound like this. Okay, so now to make that a chord, all we have to do is keep the first, the third, and the fifth. Remember, a major chord is always keeping the first, third, and fifth. So we keep the first right there. We get rid of that one. Keep the third, get rid of the fourth, keep the fifth, get rid of the sixth, the seventh, and the eighth. We only keep the first, the third, and the fifth. So we should have this first, and then the third, and the fifth. All together, that is your B major chord. And if you can peek down here in the GarageBand, you see where it says B? That just lets you know that you made the B major chord. All right, C sharp. C sharp is a little bit bigger than C. So we'll put that one right there. Same thing again. C sharp is our root. We have to make 2 wholes. So we have to do a half is a whole, a half, and a half is a whole. Now we need a half. Now 3 wholes. A half and a half is a whole, a half and a half is a whole, a half and a half is a whole, and now we need a half. So we should have a scale that sounds like this. And back down. All right, and then to make that chord, we just keep 1, 3, and 5. Everything else we get rid of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Keep the 1, the 3, and the 5. We have this. C sharp major chord. Now, did you see what GarageBand did? It called it a D flat. It's fine, right? C sharp is the same as D flat. All right. Now we are going to do the F sharp. Here's F sharp. We're going to make that chord. So let's put our scale down. We're going to go root, whole, half, whole, half. So root, whole, half, and then a half and a half is a whole, a half and a half is a whole, and a half. Okay. So this is our F sharp scale. And back down. All right, let's make that a. I'm going to change these a little bit of a color so we know which ones to keep. because we're always keeping the first, the third, and the fifth, right? We'll leave those in red. And then everything else we'll put in blue, so we know which ones to get rid of. Maybe that'll help. So we keep 1, 3, and 5. We get rid of 2, 4, 6, 7, and 8, and we keep those. Do you see these? F sharp. All right, let's do G sharp. Our root is going to be here in G sharp. We have to do a whole, so we're going to go half and a half is a whole, another whole, half and a half is a whole, and then a half, and then 3 wholes, half and a half is a whole, half and a half is a whole, half and a half is a whole, and a half. Scale sounds like this. So now we're only going to play the 1, the 3, and the 5. So I'm just going to play the red ones. So G sharp, C, and D sharp. Okay. So we did B, we did C sharp, F sharp, and G sharp. We have 2 more to do. We have D sharp or E flat. That's right there. So let's make the scale. Root, whole. Remember it goes half. 2 halves make a whole. Then another whole, half whole. Let's do a red one. Half whole. And then a half. And then a whole. Root, whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. So our scale sounds like this. Did you see that one? So remember, in the major chord, we're only playing the 1, the 3, and the 5. So we're only playing this, and the G, and the A sharp or B flat. And then down in the garage band corner, you see E flat, which is the same as D sharp. One more chord. We made the B, we made the C sharp, F sharp, G sharp. We just made the E flat or D sharp. Now we're going to make the A flat. Oh no, we have 2 more chords. A flat and B flat. So let's go A flat. See, C, D, E, F, G, A flat. That's our root. We have to go whole, 1, 2, whole, 1, 2, half is 1, a whole, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and a half. Our A flat scale sounds like this. And then to make the A flat chord, all we play is the first, the third, and the fifth. First, A flat, second is C, third is E flat or D sharp. All right, now we have one left. B flat. Where the heck is B flat? well, let's see, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, B flat. Right there. Okay. So that's our root. We have to go whole, 1, 2, and then a whole, 1, 2, then a half, 1, then a whole, 1, 2, and a whole, 1, 2, and a whole, 1, 2, and a half. Here's our B flat scale. And then to play the B flat major chord, we just play the 1, B flat, and the 2, D, and the 3, F. All right, what did you do? You made a B scale, B major scale. You made C sharp, F sharp, G sharp major scales, and you made E flat, A flat, B flat major scales. Sound good? All right, have a good day. Smell you later.